January 8th, workout breakdown cardio day. This is a unique workout. I'll start with that. I did this workout first, many years ago. We're 2026 now. I probably did this workout back in like 2012. I don't know when it was invented. It couldn't have been too much sooner than that. It's one of the original kind of like OG CrossFitters who wanted to kind of work on a capacity type of workout. So this was kind of wild back then. I mean, it's still incredibly challenging. It's so effective. And we haven't done it before. We do a lot of things similar to this, like interval training, capacity training is all under one umbrella. There's just unique workouts, a lot of times tied to specific athletes. And this is one of those. So Miko's triangle, you could always look this up. To be clear, this is not the exact same thing. We're not aiming for like straight up capacity work here, which is what the point of this workout was. So I did tweak this a little bit, put it in quotes still. Obviously, I did not make this up. I don't take credit for it. But like I said, we've done stuff like this, but not to this level. And I thought it fit really well into floor month and us resetting. And so a lot of the little things, if you were to look this up, you'll notice that if you look deep, this is pretty significantly different. It's just the same structure. So what you're going to do is a 2-minute EMOM, and you're going to do 2 minutes bike, 2-minute rower, 2-minute ski erg, 2-minute rest, and you're going to go through that 4 or 5 times. So obviously if you go through it for 4 times, it's 32 minutes total. If you do it 5 times, it is 40 minutes total. I landed on this as one, I just remembered it, and I just kind of had like an aha moment, like, oh my God, I forgot all about that. I think I can tweak this to make it kind of fit what we're aiming for. And it's just cool, it's unique, it's different. And then I also kind of I really wanted to do a 20 to 30 minute just floor straight workout. And 20 or 30 minutes on the bike, on the treadmill, whatever. And I was like, I don't think that's very enjoyable for people. As much as I'd like to see you guys do it and give you a better understanding of what your real floor is. I just don't think people would really like it. So I went this way, and the tweaks I made were, instead of a full 2 minutes, you guys are going to go 140 on the bike, 140 on the rower, 140 on the ski erg, which gives you 20 seconds of transition, kind of rest, quote unquote. And the goal is ultimately in Miko's triangle, you're trying to hold the same calorie count and really kind of like red line test your capacity. I don't want you guys to do that. So what I really want you to do is try to find what your 70% output is, like your 70% RPE on each of these, and try to maintain that over and over and over again. So as close to that number as possible and kind of fit our floor work and give us an opportunity or a unique way to kind of drag this out and lengthen our floor work and get it more endurance related, which is what we want to do. So, ultimately, 40 minutes is the point of this workout. Obviously, I put in the 4 rounds for 32 minutes for those of you that maybe feel like you're not conditioned enough or just don't know your numbers, or maybe you're new to the gym. But this should give us a lot of opportunity. This should be a massive learning day, educational day into your own individual capabilities. So I'm pretty excited to introduce this in. Definitely want you guys to track it. Maybe this is something we can do down the road. It's not something we're going to do all the time, but I'm very excited to watch it, very excited to do it. I think this is going to be one of those days where you guys leave and you just learn so much about your ability. And again, the more data you have, the more understanding you have of your numbers and what you can do, and you're capable of referencing that in future workouts. Just the more efficient you're going to be in progression, the better opportunity you have for progression. So again, I don't want you necessarily hitting a calorie count and just being like, I have to hit this every single time. In the real Miko's triangle, what you would do is pick like a calorie count and then hit the same calorie count for each piece of equipment. Not necessarily looking for that. We could go that route a little bit. If you think you're still below 70% output, I'm okay with that. But the goal is for you guys to, I made it a minute 40. So everybody's working for a minute 40. You're not really racing the clock. Whereas in Miko's triangle, you're really racing the clock. It's a bit of a time crunch, and you're really trying to hit your calorie count under that time. You guys are just going to go for a minute 40, as close to 70% as can, correlate it to a calorie count, move on to the next piece, and maybe you can try to get a better understanding of what you can do at that output. So if you choose to only do 4 rounds, you'll actually, when the 4th round is over and you have that 2-minute rest, you guys will transition to the EMOM at the bottom. Perfect opportunity to put in the core EMOM. Again, like I've said in the past, I try to get this in about twice a month. Doesn't always work. This will be the first time in January, which is great. It's only the 8th. Maybe I can find another time at the end of the month. But again, if you're watching this video, go back to your notes, figure out what movement you intend on doing, rep counts. Can you scale a rep count? Can you work on your capacity? Can you increase your skill of the movement? And again, you can come into this with a plan of action under the assumption you only do 4 rounds.